Alrighty, good morning and welcome back. You can see we got some ingredients on the stovetop this morning. So what we're gonna attempt to do, or what I'm gonna attempt to do, is we're gonna do some rib sandwiches, or you could call it the McRib sandwich. So we got a nice loaf of French bread here. I think I might, take the middle section out of this because I don't really need all that bread, but maybe I'll just leave it as is. We got about a 3-pound rack of baby backs. I wanted to do St. Louis style cut for these, but they only had a couple racks of spare ribs, and I could have trimmed them up, but I just did not like the way they looked. So we're gonna try to do this with some baby backs. For you guys and girls who watch my videos, you know that I don't like fall off the bone ribs. But for this sandwich, I'm gonna have to debone this rack of ribs before it goes on the sandwich. So we're gonna have to cook these pretty good today. We're probably gonna have to take the internal up, probably somewhere in over 200 range to get those bones out nice and clean. And then some pickles, some onions, some barbecue sauce. So first things first, I'm gonna get these things prepped up. And you know what? I'll actually pick back up and I'll show you again how you remove the silver skin and kind of how I get them prepped up. So stay tuned. Okay, we're back. Just got the ribs out of the packaging. Did not rinse these off. Just took them out of the packaging. Took some paper towel, patted both sides. Just kind of get like the blood off there. Now, there's probably more than 2 ways to do this, but the way I see people doing this, the most common way I think is they kind of just use a butter knife and get it underneath the bone. That's not what I do. I find this process pretty simple. Is I just take a piece of paper towel here and try to find a tab. See if we can do it. Right there. And then it's easier. Like I kind of like work it back and forth until I get like all of it started. And then once you get all of it started, should be able to just pull your silver skin right off. You don't need to use paper towel for this. It's just a lot easier to use paper towel because, the silver skin is a little slippery. So I got the silver skin off. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut some of this loose stuff off. That might stay on there, but yeah, that should be it. So now we're gonna go ahead and rub these things down. No binder today. I do have the rub we're gonna use. I found stuff in the back of the cupboard, figured I might as well use it. It's this, it's a Grill Mates Applewood rub. That's pretty good stuff. It does, it's got some sweet, obviously, because it's applewood, and then there is a little bit of a kick to this, I think, so it makes it pretty good. So, like I said, no binder today. Just whatever sticks to the ribs is going to stick to the ribs. I'm going to go ahead and continue to rub these things down, and I will pick back up when we're out at the grill, so see you then. Alrighty, grill we're going to use today is the GMG Davy Crockett. I haven't used this in a while, and, to be honest, really love the taste of charcoal, but eventually I kind of get charcoaled out, if you want to say. So I do like having these pellet grills here. So real quick, give you a look at the ribs. Just threw them on, got a couple baked potatoes. I had some issues with this thing earlier today. I think I might have got it fine-tuned in a way. Basically, it was about 200 degrees hotter in here than what it read on there, which hopefully I got it sorted out. If you look right now, I have it set to 225. And my readout is at about 290, so yeah, we still may have some issues. But we're going to go along with it. It's smoking good. So I'm not going to wrap these. I know I could get fall off the bone ribs if I wrap these up, do like a 3-2-1 style. I'm going to just keep these on here the whole time like this. What I am going to do, however, is about every hour and a half, I'm going to just some apple cider. I'm going to take some apple cider and just spray the ribs down. So now besides that, leave this thing shut down, and we'll pick back up in about an hour and a half. Alrighty, 3 hours into the cook. Give you a quick peek. There they be. Go ahead and give her another spray down here. Should be good. Go ahead and close this thing back up. And I'll probably pick back up right before I'm ready to pull them off. So I'm guessing these are 3 hours in. These probably at least, with the temperature it's going at now, at least got another 2 to 3 hours to go yet. So we will see ya when I see ya. Alrighty, so we are back and the ribs are done. They took about 4 hours and 10 minutes at 220. Well, the Green Mountain said it was at 225. In all reality, it was, like I said, it was in between 250 to 280. Just because I know people will probably comment, I have the Davy Crockett, the burn box will sit all the way to the right. I've somewhat had a little bit of issues with this grill ever since I've got it. It's not the most accurate thing. And what I mean by that is it just doesn't, like the temperature of the grill doesn't match the temperature of my third party. And there's some calibration options in there, but the closest I was able to get it was, plus or minus, it was off at least 25 degrees the whole cook. That's why these baby backs got done so quick. But besides that, let's go ahead and you can see I already deboned this. These didn't quite pull out how I wanted them to pull out. Internal on these ribs were probably about 205. But what I'm having to do is take a sharp knife, just go on both sides of the bone, like so. And then once I got that back cut, I'm able to pull these things out, kind of sort of just like that. You can see it pulls out pretty clean. That other stuff pulls right off. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I got some barbecue sauce here. I'm gonna go ahead and baste the backs of these ribs because I did not sauce these ribs when they were on the grill. And I'm gonna put a sandwich together and I will pick back up one more time when we're giving this a taste test. So we'll see you then. Alrighty, so now we got the, I just decided to put the whole thing together like one gigantic sandwich. You can see we got the loaf of bread cut in half. I'll show you what we got going on here. We got some pickle, we got some raw onion, a lot of it stuck to the bun. But let's go ahead and put that back on there. And let's go ahead, well, I'm not gonna eat the whole thing here. I mean, I could get real crazy, but let's go ahead and take a slice of this. And let's go ahead and give this knockoff McRib sandwich a try. It's a lot of bread. I was gonna cut it, you know, a little bit off, but I just decided to go with it. You know, I know that, I'm gonna take another bite real quick. That is delicious. You know, I know that Green Mountain, you know, I cook quick, you know, I kind of known, you know, I used to have a different Green Mountain back in the day and I kind of did the same thing. Still puts out good food. You just have to know your grill. And that is fantastic. I will definitely be doing this again. One thing I might do different the next time though is I might get a rack of spare ribs. You know, buy a rack of spare, cut them down to St. Louis because I think the bones will come out quite a bit easier. But this is delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and eat. Thanks for watching, and guys and girls, have a good night.